This is Japan's actual bullet train, shaped, well, like a bullet. Once the flagship icon of Japan's high-speed railway network, being used on the most prestigious services between Tokyo, Osaka and Hakata. But with the introduction of even better models, the time for the iconic 500 Series Shinkansen is coming to an end. So join me for a trip on board this train from Okayama to Hiroshima. We begin our journey from the Okayama railway station. Originally opened in 1891, this historic station today is a busy stop on the Sanyo Shinkansen and also the main gateway for trains to Shikoku Island. And as with most other major railway stations in Japan, the station is spotlessly clean. And inside you will find plenty of shops and restaurants. And the shopping part of the station easily connects you to the train station part of the station. If you haven't already got a ticket, you can purchase one from the machines over here. Or you can also go to a ticket office if you so prefer. Shinkansen high-speed trains leave from different platforms than the normal regular trains. But it's easy to find your platform and the signage is clear, also in English. All platforms are behind barriers, which you must present your ticket to in order to get to the platforms. But this is one of my favorite parts of train travel in Japan because it's so satisfying. And once you are through the barriers, make sure to consult the departure board to find out what platform your train is leaving from. Our Kodama service is not on the board yet, as I'm a bit early, but all trains for Hiroshima leave from track 21 or 22, which is an island platform over here. But before we head up to the platform, there's a model of the special Hello Kitty liveried and themed 500 Series Shinkansen train that does one round trip every day from Hakata to Shin-Osaka. Unfortunately, we'll just be getting one of the regular 500 series today, which we'll have to do, so let's head up to the platforms. And as we get to the display on the platform, we can see our service. We'll be catching the slowest Shinkansen service along this line, the Kodama service, which makes all station stops towards Hakata. While we wait for our train, we can catch a glimpse of some of the newer N700 series Shinkansen trains that have now taken over the work from the 500 series on faster Shinkansen services. And as you'd expect, our 849 service pulls in from Osaka right on time. I can't think of many other trains with such a striking design as these. The almost spaceship-like front and the round tube-like carriages wins in my books. Built by various Japanese manufacturers, it used to run at 300 km per hour, but has since been downgraded to 285. And with the stop here being very short, let's head on board the train before it departs. And as you'd expect from Japanese trains, we depart right on time. And as I wasn't sitting in the right carriage upon boarding, let's go and find our seats. I'm traveling on a green card ticket. However, as there's no green car on board these trains, I've picked one of the reserved seats. And having departed, I think it's about time we take a look at the route map. Our train comes from Shin-Osaka as the all-station stops service Kodama 851. We pick up the train in Okayama and continue making all station stops as far as Hiroshima. This is a distance of 145 kilometers covered in just an hour and 18 minutes, giving the train an average speed of 111 kilometers per hour. After Hiroshima, the train continues again, making all station stops as far as Hakata. Because of the many stops en route, the train has to accelerate and deaccelerate a lot, leading to longer journey times. And it also means faster Shinkansen trains catch up, and we have to make slightly extended stops to be overtaken by these faster services. But, you know, Japan is very good with this whole running a railway on time thing, so these timed overtakes are a bit more streamlined and less penalizing than in other countries. And as we get back up to speed, let's go and have a look at the rest of the train. These Shinkansen trains were some of the last where smoking was actually allowed on board, but just 2 months after shooting this video, the rooms were closed and smoking banned, with the ban going in effect in March 2024. On board the train you will find 2 classes of travel, but 3 different seats. This is the first kind of reserved seating, which is actually a slight upgrade over the regular non-reserved seating car. However, compared to the other reserved seat I'll show in a moment, these don't have a tray table. But apart from that, they look very comfy. Also, who doesn't love a Japanese train jingle? Toilets on Shinkansen trains are a bit different from what you might be used to, with there usually both being a urinal, with every vestibule also having a sink then. And if you need to go number 2, there's of course also a regular toilet. As you'd expect in Japan, it's spotlessly clean, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Next up, we have another reserved seating car, but with different seats. As you can see, the seats are very similar, coming in a 2+2 layout. But the one major difference I could spot is that they have tray tables, so this might be useful if you want to work on your laptop on your journey. Further down the train, we'll find the standard non-reserved seating, which comes in a 2+3 layout. This is okay because Japanese Shinkansen trains are really wide, and it is quite spacious, but I definitely wouldn't want to be stuck in a middle seat here. And back at my seat, I have to say I do find this interior very dated looking. The grey and muted colors with the old warehouse-like lighting is just bad, and this is what it looks like on a bright sunny day. But the seat can make up for a lot, so let's check it out. First of all, the seats turn to face the direction of travel on every departure. You can press the pedal just under the seat to turn them. A generous amount of recline is also offered, and you find amenities such as a tray table, a storage pocket. There's also a small cup holder in the armrest. The seats are soft and comfortable like an armchair, so I'm giving it a thumbs up. And as we're getting close to Hiroshima now, it's time to talk about these trains' future. Well, they don't have much future left. Of the remaining 6 sets, 4 are planned to be retired by the end of 2026, with the last 2 going in 2027. Which is probably okay considering they do feel tired on the inside. And as we're just about to pull into Hiroshima Station, let's talk about tickets. I was traveling on a JR pass, so this train was fully included. However, here are the normal prices for a trip between Okayama and Hiroshima. It's not exactly cheap, but the Shinkansen is a reliable and fast way to travel, so I'll let you judge if it's worth it. And as you'd expect, we arrive at Hiroshima Station bang on time. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, as I try to post a new one every Sunday. You can also follow me over on Twitter at InTheCitySimon. I usually post live from my travels over there, so it's a great place to get a sneak peek at what videos might be coming to the channel in the future. Thanks for watching.